Hello, today we'll be talking about LEED for existing buildings, operations and maintenance, specifically version 4. Some core philosophies and beliefs behind LEED for existing buildings. A big part of existing buildings, and the reason that the focus is on these existing buildings, is because the majority of our environment is existing. And the core beliefs of LEED EB is to provide the built environment and examine it with how it affects our economy, how it affects our health, and how it affects our productivity. So as you'll see, a lot of the credits and the core principles behind LEED EB will focus on enhancing those values. Diving into some of those core principles, LEED EB is built with various categories that meet what the founders truly believe that it would. For example, the sustainable site is a huge component of LEED EB, along with energy performance. Another emphasis is on conserving water, enhancing indoor air quality, reducing environmental impact of material, and innovation in operations. And a new, interesting category is the regional category. There are many different origins for how these standards come to life. A lot of them are local standards, as mentioned previously, and many of them are from ASHRAE. LEED EB developed some in-house standards, and there are even federal standards that govern how these credits are used. The rating system here was designed to give clear guidance to customers, to protect the integrity of the LEED program, and reduce the challenges that occur during the LEED certification process.
LEED for Penn State. So why LEED EB is good for Penn State? First of all, it's a good starting point and framework. It will also need to keep track of updates for the different buildings, and will also use a reference to assess existing buildings. What is the impact of using LEED EB? First of all, Penn State is an old campus that has a lot of old buildings, which mean that some buildings are low energy efficiency. A good question that EB helps to solve is, should we go with renovation or should we build the new buildings? Also, Penn State has a lot of historical buildings and facades that we want to keep and maintain, but at the same time we want to have the building to be energy efficient, which LEED EB can solve this kind of problems. Also, we want to increase the occupants' comfort in order to increase the productivity of the students and the workers. Finally, it's important to have a recognition for the buildings in Penn State. Continuing education. So LEED EB credentials education are organized to deliver leaders in the field and active participants in the green building environment. And this can be happen by education and then examination and then also education afterward. So there are 2 or 3 levels of EB. We're going to talk about 2 of them. The first one is the basic principles and practice of green building, which anyone can get by passing the exam. The second one is the advanced principles and practices of green buildings, and this is a more advanced level that's going to give people more advanced knowledge in green building and LEED rating system. And for people to keep and maintain the credentials, they have to earn accounting indication hours within the 2 years of the after the exam. An evaluation. So evaluation of the energy consumption and building performance is missing in the current policy. The question is how to choose between the instruments. So we can first find the potential buildings, analyze the buildings' performance and their energy usage, document the breakdown of performance, provide a reverse model, perform saving and cost analysis, and finally propose the solutions.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about LEED EB on campus. Fortunately, Penn State has already done a LEED EB project on campus, and that's Smill College of Business. And some of the features that they paid more attention to in order to receive the plaque were exterior features, interior features, energy and water use reduction, sustainable purchasing, and water diversion and green cleaning. So some of them are more specific, like and needs design change, like daylight and creating central staircase, or cogeneration of heat and water waste management. But some of them are as simple as using green products and achieving the credit. And so what did we learn from that project? One of the important things is the collaboration between students and the OPP in collecting those data, and their feedback was very important in giving Penn State information on what they needed and how they could advance their building situation. So students' involvement really matters. And LEED EB is very simple. It can be as simple as recycling, purchasing items that are sustainable, using local resources, and paying more attention to the quality of your space and environment. And so going forward from what we've learned from LEED EB, important considerations for the OPP could be water performance, commissioning, renewable energy, indoor air quality. So these are the factors that we should keep an eye on. And it's also, we believe that it's also very important to increase collaboration between students, faculty, the OPP, increasing education level, and preparing students to access existing buildings on campus.